Good morning, mates, gents, and ladies. It's a great day out today, ain't it, fellas? Let's cut to the chase. We and I will be talking about the great and beautiful Australian state of New South Wales, situated at the most southeastern part of the mainland. Lots of goodies to see, visit, and do around these parts. You got them buttes, Blue Mountains, and of course, the beautiful Sydney with the Opera House, that there Harbour Bridge, and a multitude of pretty beaches to tan yourselves. Righto, all that good stuff aside, straight to the boring stuff. Okay, so I'm here to talk about the politics in New South Wales. They've got their own state government separate from the federal mob in Canberra. It's a parliamentary system with two houses, and it's the Legislative Assembly down below and the Legislative Council up top. The assemblies where the premier comes from, usually the leader of the party with the most seats, and that's who's running the state. Made the big calls on stuff like healthcare, transport, and education. Basically, the normal stuff in our society that actually affect people in New South Wales. Members get voted in every 4 years, and the whole thing work on the Aussified version of the Westminster Plan. Just Aussified, right? It's a proper state-level democracy with a bit of orgy-borgy now and then to keep things spicy. But overall, it takes along alright. Okay, now to the next segment.
After a strong post-pandemic recovery, New South Wales economy is cooling down. Growth slowed to 1.2% in 2023 and 2024, down from 4.2% the year before. Yet, with a gross state product of $785 billion, New South Wales remains Australia's economic powerhouse, contributing over a third of national output. Domestic demand has softened, up just 1%, but brighter signs are on the horizon with a rebound expected next year. Inflation is easing, now at 2.4%, and the Reserve Bank is holding interest rates steady at 4.10%, with rate cuts likely later this year. The labor market remains strong despite the slowdown. Unemployment sits at 4.1%, participation stays high, and sectors like healthcare and education continue to offer stable jobs. Agriculture is booming, up 8.5%, thanks to strong export. Transport is recovering, and the financial sector remains dominant, accounting for over 30% of the state economy. However, households are feeling the pinch. Real consumption is flat, with spending on non-essential falling as rising housing and utility costs bite into budgets. On the fiscal front, the New South Wales government faces weaker revenue but is doubling down on infrastructure, investing billions into roads, housing, and long-term projects to support future growth. The outlook? A soft landing is possible, moderate growth, stable job, and falling inflation. But global uncertainties, especially in trade and energy market, remains high risks.
Security and law enforcement in New South Wales are managed by the New South Wales Police Force. Their main responsibilities including maintaining public order, preventing and investigating crime, and ensuring the safety of all citizens and tourists to the state. The New South Wales Police Force is led by the Commissioner of Police and organized into various commands to effectively serve both metropolitan and regional communities. They work closely with local communities to tailor their policing effort to meet specific needs. In addition to the police, the judicial system plays a vital role upholding the rule of law. Judicial power in New South Wales is independent and is headed by the Supreme Court of New South Wales, which is the highest court in the state. Below the Supreme Court, there are lower courts such as district courts and local courts that handle civil and criminal cases at different cases. These judicial systems follow the common law tradition inherited from England and operates under both the New South Wales Constitution and the Australian Constitution. Supporting judicial integrity is the Judicial Commission of the New South Wales, the independent body established under the Judicial Officers Act 19 and 86. The Commission oversees the conduct of judges, handles complaints against them, and provides education and training to ensure high standards. When a complaint is filed against a judge, the Commission conducts an initial investigation to determine its validity. If the complaint is found valid, a panel may be formed to investigate further and make recommendations to the Parliament, which hold their power to remove judges if necessary. This system ensures accountability while maintaining public confidence in the justice system, balancing transparency with the independence of judiciary.
Bringing you closer to look at the vibrant and unique culture of Australia. Our culture is a beautiful tapestry woven from deep indigenous heritage, British colonial history, and the vibrant contribution of migrants from around the world. This fusion creates a distinctly Australian identity that we all share and celebrate. Indigenous Australians have lived in this continent for over 400 years, and their art, music, and storytelling from the heart and soul of our cultural identity. From the arrival of British settlers in 1988, Western custom and language have significantly shaped modern Australia, bleeding with the indigenous tradition to create our national cultures. Australians are well known for their laid-back lifestyle and informal approach. Whether through friendly greetings or relaxing social gatherings, the spirit of mateship and strong community is something we hold dear. Our arts are scientific with diversity, from the graceful performance of the Australia Ballet to the powerful beats of indigenous musics. Our cultural expression resonates nationwide and beyond. Festivals like a Sydney Festival and Melbourne International Comedy Festival bring people together to celebrate creativity, diversity, and the arts, while important national days such as Australia Day and Anzac Day reminds us of our shared history and values. And of course, we can't forget sport, the pulse of nation, whether it is cricket, Australian rules football, or rugby. Sport unites Australian in patience, pride, and community spirit. This is Australia, a vibrant, diverse culture embracing in roots and celebrating togetherness.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we will discussing a series of significant challenges and issues facing New South Wales through 2024 and 2025. New South Wales faces a range of challenges, including a housing crisis, a surge in homelessness, and the impact of climate change. One of the biggest issues or challenges being faced is the increasing number of the homeless people. Homelessness in New South Wales is estimated to be around 34,985 people, and the unmet housing needs stand at 2,022,100 housing units. In addition, New South Wales is facing extreme weather due to heatwave and the risk of bushfires. Temperatures in some areas have risen to 12 degrees Celsius above average, leading the government to impose the total fire ban. Economic challenges are also a concern, including rising living costs and financial market volatility. Many citizens struggle to meet basic needs, while regulators sought to improve transparency and consumer protection. In response, the government and community organizations work together to find solutions. Key areas of focus include housing policy reform, sustainable management of natural resources, and expansion of social support programs. This initiative aims to build a more stable and resilient future for the people of New South Wales. Thank you.
New South Wales is Australia's largest and most developed state, with Sydney as its economic, political, and cultural center. It has a stable democratic government, provisional law enforcement, and a high level of public safety. Provisional law enforcement and a high level of public safety, it is highlight multicultural with a large deserved international community, creating an open and dynamic social environment. NSY economic is dominated by the service, technology, and financial sectors, and demonstrate a strong commitment to sustainable development through major investment in renewable energy. Despite its strengths in many areas, NSY also faces serious challenges. The housing crisis and the soaring cost of living are burdened many residents, especially in more metropolitan areas such as Sydney. Meanwhile, the state's budget deficit and high debt are putting pressure on public finance. While the need to continue to innovate in the technology sector requires significant investment and workforce readiness. Environmental issues such as forest destruction and waste contamination also add to the complexity of the challenge. In addition, the health system is still struggling with a shortage of medical personnel, while technological advances such as an artificial intelligence are starting to destabilize a labor market. Overall, New South Wales is a modern, safe, and highly competitive region, but it is a period of transition that requires careful and inclusive policy. The balance between economic growth, environmental sustainability, and social well-being is key to NSY's sustainable future.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Stay proud, stay curious, and good night.